welcome to my channel on the best of fantasy. Today I am doing the Book Buds tag, and I was tagged by Fina Reads, and I will put a link in the description below to her version of the tag, as well as a link to the original tag. And this tag's, I took a look at the questions, I listened to the video by Fina Reads, and it sounds like a rather fun tag. I have not prepared answers because I want to give my authentic responses to the prompts. So we'll see what I come up with here. Prompt number 1, you're stuck on a deserted island and can only bring one booktuber bud, but all their books would come with them. Who do you want to be stuck with? Or with whom do you want to be stuck? But I won't be too stuck up about that. Let me answer that question. Let me see. I have a fantastic answer. And you might think that this is just sort of an obvious answer for me because I collaborate so often with this individual and because he is my nemesis. But I have an ulterior motive for this answer. So I would be stuck on the island with the books of A.P. Canavan from A Critical Dragon. Yes, I would, because number 1, it would be fun to torment my nemesis on said desert island, but also because I would finally get to my hands on his Subterranean Press editions of the Malazan Book of the Fallen. Yes, there you go. I would get my hands on those beautiful books and get to read them and see all the beautiful pictures, plus all his other books. He has a fantastic collection that I'm always sort of drooling over while I'm talking with him. So yeah, he has a beautiful collection, and he would be a perfect person to be stuck on a deserted island with. Yeah, that perfect. Yeah. All right. Number 2, you accidentally rob a bookstore with a booktuber bud by walking out with 100 books. You spend a year behind bars. Well, that's harsh. A year for, wow, okay. Well, books are valuable, I suppose. You spend a year behind bars with them, but now you can read and do videos together. Who do you get locked up with? With whom do you get locked up? Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, this is easy. I would get locked up with Jimmy from A Fantasy Network. He's my booktuber bud to get locked up in jail with because, number 1, it'd be great to talk about books with him, and number 2, he would be my protection. Absolutely. I mean, who else would you want to be locked up with? I mean, you've got to have some muscle there with you, right? Because, well, I don't know. It depends on what kind of prison it is. Maybe it would be like a nerd prison for nerds who like books, so I wouldn't be too scared there, I guess, but but anyway, yes, Jimmy, what a great choice. Yeah, Jimmy, you would take care of me, right, Jimmy? Of course you would, yeah. All right, number 3, you magically get trapped in a murder mystery. You are reading. Another booktuber bud joins you to solve the mystery. Who do you want to join with you? Okay, well, let's see. Somebody very clever, somebody very smart. Oh, I know, Sarah. Sarah from Sarah Reads, because her insights into human psychology are absolutely astounding, and she would be the perfect person to solve a murder mystery because she understands people and what makes them tick, and her character analyses are second to none. So yeah, absolutely, Sarah would solve the mystery. She would be like Sherlock Holmes, which would make me, I guess, Watson, right? I think Watson wore tweed, so that might work. Yeah, so definitely Sarah from Sarah Reads. All right, no, number 4. I'm getting through these pretty well here, I think. Number 4, you magically get trapped in a fantasy novel, fighting dragons and casting spells. That sounds like my cup of tea, all right? Which booktuber bud do you choose to bring in with you to save the day? Well, oh, this is perfect. I know exactly which booktuber bud I would bring with me to save the day, and that would be none other than Alan from the Library of Alexandria. Do you know why? I'll tell you why. Because every time Alan would cast a spell, he would say, boosh, 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 wouldn't he? So, which would cause no end of amusement for me, and it would be fun to battle dragons with Alan in such manner, and I think he would enjoy being heroic and casting spells and saying boosh. So absolutely, I would have Alan be my booktuber bud in said scenario. Number 5, you are stuck in the cloud of sadness, hitting a reading funk and feeling totally uninspired. Which booktuber bud can pick you up with their positivity? I don't even have to think about this one. I know who it would be right away, and that would be Joanna. Joanna would be the perfect person to help me with her positivity and her awareness and kindness. So yeah, absolutely. She would be the perfect person to help me out in such a funk. I have no doubt, I have complete faith that Joanna would know exactly what to do and how to do it in a nice, gentle manner that would be most helpful. So I would absolutely rely on Joanna. So yes, that would be my answer for that. And next, number 6. Your arms are in a cast for 2 months, and a booktuber bud is going to edit all your videos for you. Who edits them and why? Wow. Just about anybody on BookTube is probably a better editor than I am, but I've always had immense respect for the professionalism of Mike from Mike's Book Reviews. The guy, he runs a tight ship over there at Mike's Book Reviews. I have to say, he does a fantastic job with every aspect of running his channel. So yeah, I would absolutely, he would be completely reliable as well. I feel like he would be absolutely reliable to do the editing and get everything on time and schedule everything. And yeah, Mike's very good at that stuff. So absolutely, that no hesitation, trusting Mike with that. Although he has his own videos to edit and stuff. So yeah, he probably wouldn't have time for me. But anyway, I think he would be a good one. So last one, number 6. Here we are. Sorry, that was number 6. Number 7, you press a button and instantly have read all the books that a booktuber bud has already read. Which bud would you pick and why? Oh my goodness. Well, that would kind of ruin the fun of reading the books though, wouldn't it? Don't you think? I mean, a lot of the pleasure of reading the books is in the journey. It's not the destination, it's the journey, right? It's all that enjoyment. Why would I rob myself of all that enjoyment? But if I'm going to give an answer to this, and I think I'm going to pick Patrick Leo. Absolutely. The guy reads like, I don't know, 8 gazillion books every year. So why wouldn't I pick Patrick? Yeah, because he reads all these books and he finds all these gems and he tells people about it, and then everybody else on BookTube runs after Patrick and reads those books. So yeah, I think Patrick would be the right one to pick in this scenario because the guy is just unrivaled for the number of books that he can read. And yeah, and he's like the king of Goodreads as well. So yeah, why not Patrick? So there we go. There are my answers to all 7 of the prompts. That was a lot of fun. This really is a fun tag. So I guess the way this works is whoever I mentioned is tagged. I don't know if you guys have already done this tag or not, but if you haven't, you're tagged. And thanks so much to everyone else for listening to my spontaneous responses to the Book Buds tag. Until next time.